What's going on, traders? Cleveland here with another Monday market breakdown. It is December 12th. I had a dentist appointment today and I missed it, so I'll reschedule. But other than that, we are looking at this Euro U, Aussie, and GBP, guys. And we're going to start off with this Euro USD. We have an enormous news event, probably the second or the third largest news event of the year, tied between that Italian referendum, but I think Brexit definitely comes first. We have interest rate hikes for the US dollar. Okay, those are going to come out Wednesday. Right now we're sitting at around 0.25 basis points. And we could see it increase another 25 basis points, okay? And we've already priced in that hike. So if I move over to the November here, guys, you'll see once Trump got elected and once we started to get a lot more certainty based off of the Fed fund rate getting higher and higher that we were going to raise interest rates, we saw a huge sell-off, okay? We were pushed all the way back down to our 2-year low, and we've been consolidated there for a little bit, okay? We've actually retraced around a 38.2 retracement back up into the mids here. All right, and if I pull up the retracement, I think that's also a 78.6, right? So it's sitting around that 78.6. I didn't get a chance to break that if I do the inversion, but if I do if I go the other direction here from potentially the high here, okay, to the low, guys, you see that we came to that 23.6, and boom, on this swing here, we've came up into that 38.2. I'm going to go a little bit tighter so you guys can see that. All right, but other than that, guys, if we get a break of that low, I mean, we have some room to fall. We have some serious room to fall. And there's not much structure within the next 100 to 200 pips. I mean, we do have some people saying that we could push down to the 102s, but I see that parity is really the place that we can go. And obviously, our most structure is down here in the low 95s, in the low 93s, high 95s. Okay, so just this whole zone here. All right, and again, guys, that's a whiles away. That's literally over 1,000 pips away, and it can definitely do it. It can definitely do it with Trump getting elected, with all this industrial revolution style, I guess, marketing he's doing in terms of the U.S. gaining so much strength. We can definitely see a 10% move, believe it or not. So as of right now, if I pull over into the daily, there's that 38.2% retracement we saw. Here's that fall off from November. We pushed up higher. This was that Italian referendum that kicked in, okay, and boom, we pushed to the lows here. And right now you're seeing a retracement from some people getting out of that market based on the Italian moves last week. All right, now intraday we have some ideals that will be pushed out during the day trading today. But for the swing traders, again, guys, we really got to wait and see what happens Wednesday. Now it's such a likelihood that we're going to see an interest rate hike. It's really about how much are they going to push. Are they going to push 25 basis points? Are they going to push 50 basis points? Are they going to push 75? I mean, there's a 8% chance in mention that there's going to be an 8%. There's an 8% chance that there's going to be a 75% move, 75 basis point move when it comes to the interest rates. So, I mean, an 8% is not terribly low. All right, so that means the 50% move could definitely push us outside of this low here. Okay, it's really just about how large the hike is at this point. But again, guys, we are looking good to sell that off. Now, say something crazy happens and they don't hike, guys, you're going to have to stack another screen on top of whatever screen you're looking at. That's how huge this dollar is going to retrace. All right, we're going to see an enormous up move, but we should definitely see them raise the rates. All right, so again, I'd be looking to sell this thing off into the dollar 300 pips to the downside. That's the long-term move, and we could definitely see that move last up until next week. So I'll actually sit in these positions. I usually don't sit in positions over the weekend, but I'll definitely sit in these positions if we can catch that break from the low. Okay, if I move over to the Aussie dollar is interesting. I kind of like Aussie dollar right now. I usually don't like it. I haven't liked it in a while based off of this noise here. Okay, I'll get rid of some of these fibs for you guys. Clean it all up. Let's see. Oh, God. That's the thing I hate about the swim. Okay, cool. So if I pull over, guys, again, we were ranging for a while. I mean, 3 to 4 months we were ranging from this low to this high. Where we were ranging, we came up. We couldn't quite get back into the 77s, but right there at 77s, down really into the 75s, high 74s. We've been stuck in that range, okay? And so finally we had a really nice TL break, okay, a bullish TL break, and then boom, where do we pop down to? Back down onto structure here at the mid 73s. And what are we doing right now? We're coiling. We're coiling in between where we were ranging previously and where we fell down into. Okay, so there could be a couple of things that can happen. Right now, it'd be nice to have a little buy because this is a pretty that was a pretty steep move, and yet we have been consolidated here. I definitely think we could see a push up into the 50% retracement, because I think we're right there at that 38.2. Right, so we could see this thing push up into the 50s. And again, that's only a 50 pip move. And if you're swinging this thing, you could definitely see it come all the way back up into the 76, the flat 76. But again, guys, those interest rates are coming out Wednesday. So if we can get some downside action back to this bullish TL, the smaller bullish TL in this 4 hour, we could absolutely see a break. And I would love to short this thing back down into structure here at this low, and then continue that move down into the 61.8, back down into the 72s. Haven't been there since June. Gosh, I mean, I used to love this Aussie. It was amazing. I mean, look how it was ripping for a while, and then ever since, you know, again, there was just not much economically, nothing much happening in Australia. You did have that strength come in with the US dollar, so that gave it a nice little move. But other than that, look, once that happens, you just really see a lot of coiling. So you don't have much investment happening in the Australian market. So again, we'll have to have a US catalyst push us, and I definitely think that interest rates could push us back down into the 61.8. If we pull over into the GBPUSD, I like the GBPUSD as well. Not as much as that Aussie, and not as much as the euro, but it's not bad. We haven't had a time where we've had 3 great trading opportunities on all of our pairs in a while, and I'm thinking we're here. So again, let's look at the monthly real quick. Let's break this down. So notice, guys, here we have our Brexit. Okay, we have our consolidation. All right, we had Article 50. All right, that was the announcement basically saying that Brexit, potentially we wouldn't be able to continue Brexiting. All right, they had to get some clearance from the Parliament, and right now we've had a retracement since that. And now look, and I was expecting this. I was thinking that we could come push back up into these highs here, and it looks like we're almost doing it. But again, we might be cut short based off of the U.S. news coming out. All right, it's amazing. The fundamentals on this U.S. dollar may stop everything from kind of popping off in terms of this getting back up into this high here. All right, so where are we sitting right now? We're sitting at a 23.6. All right, where could I have thought we could have went down into the high 24s, but again, we kind of stuck up at that. We stuck up at that 23.6, which is a zone. Okay, and there's not that much precision on these dailies. But if I pull in for you guys again, we've just kind of had one wave here to the upside, wave here to the upside. No enormous retracement really came in. All right. And now, again, I definitely see that if we go back over to the daily, you guys will notice, I definitely see that we could push this thing back down into the 23s, $23s. I mean, that would be an amazing sell. It'd be a clean sell, too. That's why I like it, because structure on this GBP might not look like it to you, but I'm liking it. Based off of it being consolidation wave, I can see it push back down onto the top of this first start of that consolidation. Okay, so guys, those are our 3 pairs. If you have any questions, hit me up. We do have a live room, and we're actively trading in that live room right now. Okay, I'm doing some intraday positions, so definitely click the link below if you want to join that live room. But other than that, guys, your profit is my motive. We also, if you guys still want a free trading plan, just subscribe and like, and just comment below that you want your trading plan, and I'll throw one over to you. They're $38 on the website, but I'll just throw one over to you if you just ask me in the comment section. Okay, your profit's my motive. Cleveland Bishop. I'll see you guys later this week.